Suprabhatam, welcome. Jnana Yoga is the science of intellect, gaining mastery over the intellect to unravel the mysteries of this whole creation. We all know that Bhagavad Gita is the most comprehensive text. Every chapter is a yoga. Even first chapter, Arjuna Vishada, is also a yoga. And every chapter, this thing. This all has been put into four main streams: Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. And we are now talking about the Jnana Yoga, in which we selected 18 verses from Bhagavad Gita from various chapters and arranged them systematically into these 8 chapters. What are all the shlokas? What do they represent? Has been put forth. Introduction to Jnana Yoga, eligibility, dimensions of reality, qualities of Ajnani, tools for growth, higher dimensions, at the time of death, ultimate goal. We have been talking about these dimensions. So the path of analysis is akin to modern science. Modern science also investigates these things through the intellect, dimensions of understanding. And the methodology that was adopted by our ancient masters is very much similar to what we have now in the modern science. Hypothesis, designing the experiment, conducting the experiment, and observing the results, and analyzing the results, repeated experiment, multicentric trials, all these things were adopted earlier also, thousands of years back. That is the dimension called as Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, and Jnana. These are the dimensions. So, in the Jnana Yoga, he tracks the whole of this entire creation and even beyond. If modern science tracked the physical universe, understood that everything is made out of energy, and Newtonian mechanics as the deterministic approach, and the quantum mechanics give us the whole set of laws of the physical world, our ancient masters understood the whole of this creation, not only the physical world, but beyond that, the subtle and the causal dimension. And that has been put forth as the Panchakosha, which you have heard. So how to track that? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Jnana, and then stay in that Jnana sthiti and go deeper and deeper into the higher dimension. That is the schematic that we have here. So, in the beginning, Arjuna says that I am killing all these people and becoming the biggest sinner, he thinks. Because if you kill one person, murder one person, you are punished to maximum. I am killing thousands of people. My own teacher, everybody I am killing. Is it the right thing to do? Which is better of the two, ethics or duty? Was a big conflict which he did. Then Krishna says, you are wrong. Assuming, okay, you are right. Even if you think you are the biggest sinner, what is the way out? Proper knowledge. So if you take the raft of knowledge, then you can cross the ocean of this sin, he says. What is that thing? You have to qualify yourself to understand this right knowledge. So what are the qualities of the student? What are the qualities of the teacher? Has been put forth. That the pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. That is the seva, the pariprashna, and pranipata, surrender, openness of the mind, and these dimensions. And what are the qualities of the teacher? He should be well versed with all the knowledge, and also should have the experience. Both these dimensions are very important. Therefore, everywhere in our course we have both these dimensions. What are the subjects? The subject that were talked about in using this thing is to understand what is reality on one side, another is what is happiness. The second one is not done in the modern science. Modern science deals only with the reality. It has reached only up to the physical level. And the yoga dimension had taken. What is that right knowledge that the Upanishads give us? Search for reality. Modern science understood everything is that energy. But our science understood that which is beyond. All that we see goes on changing and changing. That which is beyond is that all ultimate reality, that pure consciousness. And that is unchanging reality. That's our original soul. That's called divinity. That's Parabrahman. That's Atman. That is Paramatman. Infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite freedom, infinite bliss. And that has been put forth. And this entire world is made of the 5 layers of the physical, prana, mind, emotions, intellect, and other things, Panchakosha, you have heard. One deeper than the other, and that which is beyond the Panchakosha is our pure consciousness. So, Krishna is telling Arjuna, you are that infinite. You are that infinite thing which is indestructible. It cannot be killed, it cannot be burned, it cannot be wetted, it cannot be blown. You are that immortal thing that he talks about. And that is the dimension. So when we all die, it doesn't mean that we just finish everything. You come back, you have the other koshas, Manomaya, Pranamaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya koshas, and they come back, and we come back to the new birth. This is the process of birth and death. That cycle goes on and on and on until we completely purify ourselves and reach the highest stage. So Krishna says he had to overcome in this life the dualities he had to overcome. Cold, heat, success, failure, praise, shame, constituting the mundane material world that comes up. So once you start doing that, you stay in that wonderful silence of infinite, pure consciousness, then you are in the Jnana Yoga. Sthita Prajna. Prajna gets this knowledge, this right knowledge gets established. Not only at the intellectual level, but the entire dimension it gets established. And how this happens, what is the result of that? You overcome emotions. Emotional slavery is gone. You gain mastery over the emotions. And Krishna beautifully brings about the connection between thinking and emotions. What are emotions? That is speeded up thoughts. And that is the dimension that he talks in. So in this he says that emotions are nothing but speeded up thoughts. When you go on repeating the things again and again, the emotions arise. And the emotions become more and more powerful. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And they start enslaving us. That's the result for all the challenges that we face today in the modern times. Therefore, Krishna takes it further, saying that you have to gain mastery over the senses, mastery over the emotions. And that's what happens by understanding proper things. So what is the result of? Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Maintaining the balance. Balance at all the levels. Overcoming the fear, greed, anger, jealousy, miserliness, all things you overcome and do. And you bring balance at all the levels. Annamaya Kosha level, left and right brain, low balance. And then we have the ANS, autonomic this thing, and then endocrine balance. And in Pranamaya Kosha, Idan, Pingala balance. Manomaya Kosha, silence with speed done. Vijnanamaya Kosha, intellect with happiness. And bliss level, Anandamaya Kosha, happiness and bliss, bring the balance. So with the emergence of bliss inside, all miseries vanish, intellect gets established in peace. Peace becomes more and more. Then you start going to the higher and higher level of consciousness, in which you move from the Pranamaya Kosha to Manomaya, Vijnana, Anandamaya Kosha. For that, we have a new way of working in the Jnana Sthiti. Inner layer of the mind all the time in that wonderful blissful awareness, yogastaha kuru karmani, in the Jnana Sthiti, Jnana inside and doing all the activities without getting stressed up, without getting lost, and working in relaxation, working in stress-free condition, working in tune with blissful reality is a wonderful Jnana Sthiti that we start doing. So Sthita Prajna remains in the Jnana Sthiti continuously. And activity in the Jnana Sthiti is the highest level of working, the most efficient way of doing it. So this is why I brought forth Yanisha Sarvabhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sanyami. Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sanisha Pashyata Mune has been put. Seeing action in non-action, non-action in action, all these things. So this helps us to cleanse ourselves deeper and deeper and cleanse each and every kosha. The imbalances will be corrected and get into the balance. And you go into the deeper levels of silence, various layers of silence, going into the higher levels of Jnana Sthiti, that is the Samadhi, 8 types of Samadhi that Patanjali talks about. And when you start going deeper and deeper, then you get more and more powers and more bliss. And Sakshi, the witness that features this entire dimension, and then is governed by the law of Srishti Sthiti Laya. Just like in modern science, we have understood Newtonian laws, deterministic approach, and quantum mechanics. Here we have the trifold law of Srishti Sthiti Laya that governs the entire creation. And as you start going deeper and deeper into the different kosha, you get various dimensions of Ashtasiddhi, which we saw. Prapti, Prakamya, Vasita, Lakhima, Garima, Vashima, Anima, all these siddhis. And Hanuman was a great example of the highest yogis. And Sri Rama is the guru of Hanuman, So he had all the powers. And the Sthita Prajna gets into the highest level. And what happens to such a person who in the end leaves the dead? He thinks 2 types of things happen. One, the person leaves this body, comes out of the body voluntarily, and then gets into pranamaya, manomaya, vijnana, anandamaya koshas, merges with the entire thing. That is one way. So the physical body is left as it is. The second way is the person transforms this physical body into the pranic body. Therefore, you don't see the body. The body is here and he leaves and the body will vanish. You know, this is what happens to this. Two ways of leaving the body is done. Voluntarily they do that, and that's the dimension there. So this all can happen when we have the Shraddha. Shraddha is prime love in life, is a necessity for Jnana. You must have intense love for this thing. And the Shraddha is a very beautiful word in Sanskrit. It contains respect, reverence, commitment, sincerity, faith. All these things are included in the word Shraddha. So we develop the Shraddha. No? Shraddha is the one that brings commitment and Shraddha, then sincerity and Shraddha, and all these things. That brings us to the true knowledge which we have to get established. So our original state of pure consciousness is the one. And when you stay there, Yesha Brahmi Sthiti Partha, he says, and this is the state of complete mastery, total attunement with the ultimate, becoming one with the ultimate after death, the body. That's called Videha Mukti. When we are alive, we are in the Jivan Mukti. And in the end, we have the Videha Mukti, that's the thing. This is called Brahma Nirvana or Moksha. So that is called as Patanjali Kaivalya or Nirvana, Moksha, these are things. What is the state? Infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite freedom, infinite bliss. That's our original state. So Swamiji said, the goal of life is to manifest that divinity, he said. That is called the pure consciousness. That's called Nirupadika Brahma, ultimate reality. Whereas this world is the Sopadika Brahma, that is the manifested reality. And that's the one that we have. So consciousness with attributes is Sopadika Brahma, and that is pure consciousness is the ultimate reality. The Sopadika Brahma is this entire physical world and the entire Panchakosha. So this is the complete summary of the 18 verses that we all chanted regularly and we have learned and doing these things. And that is the end of this non-shloka soaking how we have done. I hope all of you will by heart this, understand the things and start working in that direction to go to greater and greater heights. And today we are very happy that we are going to have the wonderful Ramanama Japa. And we are going to initiate Akhanda Ramanama Japa, and that's the way that we will be able to get into the higher states of consciousness. With this, over to S-VYASA for the next step to introduce the people and others.
Very good morning to all. Suprabhatam. Without a sovereignty, a nation cannot exist. Without a border, a nation cannot be defined and identified. Without a border security, we cannot exist. Today, we have a very special guest from Border Security Force. It's my pleasure to introduce them to all of you. Shri Mukesh Tyagiji, Inspector General, Head of Premier Training of Center for Electronics and Digital Communication, Border Security Force, Bangalore. Please come, sir. Shri Mr. Hemant Kumar Jaji, Director General, Border Security Force, SEDCO as DIG Chief, Bangalore. I am also delighted to introduce their better-offs who are here today. Srimati Alka Tyagiji, Srimati Sumita Jha. We welcome you, sir, for our S-VYASA and as well as this morning MaitriMilan prayer. I request Guruji to honor our guests. Please. Big claps. Please be seated. Tomorrow's program. Yesterday I explained January 3rd program. Today I am explaining tomorrow's program. Tomorrow is happened to be a new year of English calendar. So one more, tomorrow is also significant for our S-VYASA and Vyasa and all our family. It's birthday of our beloved Guruji. As usual, program will start by morning 10 a.m. in the MaitriMilan. We will be having the wishes from different dignitaries of our S-VYASA and Vyasa and Shushruta family. We will be also having a special inaugural dance by our Division of Humanity group. Also, it's a very special. So, program will be end by the prasada, delicious prasada distributed by our beloved Guruji's hands. So, all of you should be here 5 minutes to 10 minutes early, 9:50 to 9:55, all of you should assemble here. All of you should maintain dignity throughout the program by maintaining the pin drop silence. It is difficult, I know, but it's a challenge for you. It's a tapas for all of you. Okay? Thank you so much.
Namaste Guruji. Namaste all. As we already know that today we are starting the Akhanda Ram Nam Jap, which will continue for 24 hours here in the temple. So now, as we all know, the dignitaries are here, our Guruji is here. So we will start with the Deep Prajwalana, and right here, for all of us, we will do the Ram Nam Japa for few minutes. And after that, itself, the continue Ram Nam Jap in the temple will continue throughout the day, throughout the night. So in the day, whenever you get time, please come and join. Okay, so I welcome Guruji and all the dignitaries for Deep Prajwalana, and this will be the start for the Ram Nam Japa.
शुभं करोति कल्याणं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदां शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिः नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिः पराब्रह्मा दीपज्योतिः जनार्दना दीपोऽयं हरतु मे पापं दीपज्योतिः नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिः नमोऽस्तुते ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
So let's settle down for next 3 to 4 minutes. We all together will chant divine Ram Nam. After that, the formal Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti will happen here. And after that, we will do the flag hosting and everything else. After that, our beloved Jairaman Sarji will guide us for 5 minutes. Okay. So let's settle down. Eyes are closed. Back is straight. Relax our body. Remembering Prabhu Sri Rama, Sita Mata, Lakshmanji, our Priya Hanumantaji. So let's all together chant the divine Ram Naam for a few minutes, and let's immerse ourselves into the divine vibrations. We will start with Omkara. Inhale.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Suprabhatam. As we were immersing ourselves in the wave of Ramanama, I was reminded of a shloka. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakanjalim Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Wherever Ramanama is chanted, there you will feel the presence of Anjaneya, Bhagavan Hanuman. And how will he be present? With his hands joined, the palms joined over his head. Krita Mastakanjalim. And then how will he be seated? Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam. His eyes will be overflowing with tears. And such Hanuman, what is he capable of? Such a person who is melting with devotion on hearing the Ramanama, what is he capable of? Rakshasantakam. He is the one who is very powerful, mighty, who can destroy the demons, the negative forces. Such a strong personality, he melts, simply melts in the Ramanama with eyes filled with tears of bhakti. So such a very wonderful event is being organized where for the entire day we have a very golden opportunity of immersing ourselves in the Ramanama. Just yesterday we had Hanumat Jayanti, and so very appropriately following up on that we have this Ramanama Japa which flows into the Kalpataru day, the January 1st, which is the birthday of our beloved Guruji also. So much of a beautiful flow of events that we have. We are immersing ourselves in this very beautiful spiritual atmosphere, very, very rare to be experienced anywhere else. That is the beauty that we have in S-VYASA University. With regard to the significance of japa, japa is very much a yogic activity. We see in the Yoga Sutras, Ishvara Pranidhanadva, surrendering to the highest divinity is a quick path to attain the state of samadhi. Tivra samveganam asannaha, immediately followed by the intense vairagya will lead to the state of samadhi, the high state of awareness. Or is there another way, alternative way, easier way which all of us can also follow? Ishvara Pranidhanadva, devoting ourselves to the divinity. Again a question will arise, how do I devote myself to the divinity? What is bhakti? How do I do? Tad japaha tad artha bhavanam. Do the japa of the divinity and along with the reminding of the meaning of the divinity to whom we are focusing our mind upon. So japa and the artha bhavana, these are very much integral to yoga towards attaining the state of peace and also reaching the state of samadhi. Now what is the nama that is chosen? So hence in Kriya Yoga, in Ashtanga Yoga, everywhere this Swadhyaya element is there. Swadhyaya is also japaha. Pranavadi mantranam japaha, moksha shastra adhyayanam va. That is what the commentators speak about the term Swadhyaya, which is present in Ashtanga Yoga, which is present in Kriya Yoga, which is also present in the first chapter where it is spoken towards quickening the state of samadhi, attaining the, so hence japa is very much integral to yoga. Now what is the nama that has been chosen for japa for today and tomorrow? It is a Ramanama. What is the beauty of Ramanama? Even if it is misspelled, it will make a person a scholar. It will make a person immortal. The example is Valmiki Maharshi, you know it. He just said what did he say? Rama, Rama, Rama. What did he say? Mara, Mara, Mara. So he, Ratnakara, the dacoit, became Valmiki, the Adi Kavi, who wrote Ramayana. So even if it is misspelled, it will lead us to higher state. And even that is for noble people with a positive frame of mind. Even if you misspell the nama, it will help you reach a higher state. But even if you pronounce it properly, it is a terror to negative forces. Do you know in Ramayana, having been hit by Rama's bow, when Rama was just 13 years, bows and arrow, in just 13 years, while protecting the Vishwamitra's yaga, Maricha ran away into deep forest, and even if someone uttered Ra is the beginning of Rama, he will run away and hide somewhere. So in trees, I hear when the wind is blowing, if I hear the sound Ra, I see somewhere Rama might be there to hit me. So the Ramanama instills a sense of terror among the negative forces like Maricha, and in positive people who want to transform themselves. When Ratnakara wants to transform into Valmiki, even if misspelled, Ramanama leads to a higher state. Not only that, name and fame Valmiki has attained, he has become immortal, and we know what Gati Maricha attained. Such is the power significance. And one more thing is, Rama is the Taraka mantra. When people go to Kashi and they immerse themselves in Ganga, and there they depart, Bhagavan Shiva himself comes and chants the Ramanama in the ears of the departing soul, so that never ever such a soul will come back to the sufferings of the world. So such is the beautiful choice of Nama that we have. Rama is our national hero. Rama is our Maryada Purushottama. As we saw, he helps to attain name and fame, just like for Valmiki. He instills a terror in the negative forces, and he also leads to the state of immortality. Bhagavan Shiva himself chants the Ramanama in the ears of the Jivatmans. Hence, Japa is yogic, and Ramanama Japa is much more significant. Hence, endowed with, embellished with, fixed with, pregnant with all these depths of meanings, this Ramanama Japa, Akhanda Japa is organized. Hence, let's keep, this is the Artha Bhavanam. When Yoga Sutra says Artha Bhavanam, this Artha let us instill, this meaning let us instill in our mind and immerse ourselves in this Ramanama, Akhanda Ramanama Japa. Let us also pray for the long life and health of our beloved Guruji, so that we continue to receive his wisdom and knowledge, just like we received today about the Jnana Yoga. Thank you very much.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः